the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. What has gotten me so upset today? And that, of course, is that I have been through an ordeal. I've been through something, I've seen some shit, and I need a glass of water. But I'm not man enough to have it straight, so I'll just make it a little bit more drinkable, of course. That's good water. So now that I'm hydrated and less emotional, I can get to the crux of what's offended me so. And honestly, it kind of begins with whatever the fuck this is right here. I don't know what to fucking say to this. I don't know what does one say about something that just so thoroughly offends them. This is the bad one because it says it identifies as this culture. And because it identifies as this culture, I'm gonna hit on it fervently, religiously even. It makes me so angry. I look at it and I just feel hate. It doesn't matter which microwave cookbook I see. It could be this one, or this one. Either way, should all be genocided. And as you might notice, there is a picture of a roast lamb or a roast of some description. I can only imagine this was microwaved. And if you're microwaving a roast, you can go fuck yourself. Because that's just wrong. There's so many reasons why that's wrong. If you look in the Bible under the 10 Commandments, one of them literally says, "Thou shalt not roast in a microwave." Anyway, let's start with the front cover, which says Microwave Miracles, and it would be a miracle if I get through this entire video without, passing out, but we will see. Alrighty. It's got user instructions. The oven should not be adjusted or repaired by anyone except properly qualified service personnel. Do not place any object between the oven front face and the door or allow soil or cleaner residue to accumulate on ceiling surfaces. Soil? Now, there's already a fallacy there, as you call the microwave an oven, and that's not what a microwave is, otherwise we would call it a fucking oven. Immediately on the front page, we have all these warnings as to why you shouldn't use a microwave. It's practically as bad as nuclear energy, isn't it? It's just one person fucks up just a little bit, and the whole world's, boom, microwaves, radio waves everywhere, your kids getting cancer and then being born as like fish or bat people. The contents of the book, it starts with the miracle of microwave cookery, and we are going to dismantle that miracle because we both know it to be false. Going down the list, it says appetizers, soups, meats, poultry, fish, eggs, pasta, cheese, vegetables, sandwiches in a microwave, beverages, desserts. Heating time for frozen cooked foods. Well, that makes a bit of sense. But otherwise, what the fuck is this shit? What? Who thought this shit was acceptable to print in modern... What's it? 20th century society. Ha! Moving on. Oh yeah. We'll read an excerpt from the thing at the start of the book that said a prologue. It's a prologue. The prologue. The rewards of microwave cooking are many and varied. To begin with, there is speed. Have you ever before baked a potato in 5 minutes? Cooked a family roast in 18 to 30 minutes? What the fuck? Had a casserole on the table in 6 minutes? Baked custard in 3 minutes? It can make true do-it-yourselfers out of dad and the children, leaving you free at any mealtime when there's something else you'd rather be doing. It is, indeed, the piece of kitchen equipment that the home cook has long been waiting for. No, not the home cook. A cook wouldn't use a microwave oven. Besides doing many kinds of cooking for you well and splendidly, the microwave oven takes over a lot of small, picky kitchen jobs and does them better than can be accomplished in any other way. Melting butter, for example. Butter melts in seconds in your microwave oven, and you needn't fear that it will be browned. It's true. I used to work in a bakery, and microwave and butter, they go hand in hand. Day-old baked goods come from the microwave oven tasting and smelling as if they'd been freshly baked. Nothing that's been freshly baked and then reheated ever tastes freshly baked. And it's just got a bunch of shit. Anyway, so that's the prologue to our microwave cooking book, and although I was insanely prejudiced before I started reading this book, as I've read it further, I'm finding my prejudice to be not evaporating, but like maybe going from a boil to a simmer. But that simmer is yet to be extinguished, so the prejudice train rolls on. Alrighty, let's start at appetizers. And you can microwave appetizers such as cocktail wieners, shrimp dip. What the fuck is shrimp dip? Actually looks pretty good. Anyway. Bean dip. Now I don't know if you know much about me, but I fucking hate all forms of bean. Beans are fuck. They're just completely fucked when you eat them. And people say it's healthy, but like, it's like that disgusting sour medicine the doctor gives you, and he's like, yeah bro, trust me, you'll be fine with it. And every single time I'm like, no, sugar or nothing, because I want to stay healthy. Now let's move on to soups. Well, if you've seen one soup, you've pretty much seen every other soup. Let's move on to meats, and meats was the very, very, very specific thing I didn't like about the microwave cookbook. Ham in a microwave? Jesus. That just sounds wrong. No, you wouldn't go to a restaurant and people wouldn't serve this, right? So why the fuck would you serve it to yourself willingly? Alright, now I've got the round roast beef. The thing on the cover of this godforsaken book, which just made me see red everywhere, every place exclusively on this book. At the start of this, I was like, no, the only way to cook roast beef is like 3 hours, 4 hours. But now here I am looking at this, and it says, what, 10 plus 20 minutes? That's what, 30 minutes for a roast beef? Yeah, I could do family dinner in like 40 minutes. But anyway, let's move on to poultry. So we can do roast chickens, other chickens, non-chicken chickens. Everyone knows what a bird is, but fish in a microwave, like fresh fish or steamed clams. I love steamed hams. So upon the end of the fish section, we've found out you don't put fresh fish into a microwave, because that would be a fucking sin. But speaking of non-sins, we get to the eggs, pasta and cheese section. And this is the section that actually drew my attention to it in the first place, because I've thought about just, eggs are a staple for my breakfast, but I'm so fucking lazy that I'd rather just throw raw egg into microwave and just hope it cooks for the best. So I'm hoping that this section here can confirm my ill-found beliefs. And as to confirm my ill-found beliefs, we have poached egg. That's like 3 minutes to make egg. Then we go into vegetables, and I put frozen vegetables in the microwave, because that's, it's like egg, that's easy. But this is asparagus. What the fuck's asparagus? Pickled beet, normal beet, beets and orange sauce. Corn pudding. Okay, now we're on to beverages. So, you can make wine. You can make a hottie toddy, whatever the fuck that is. Pineapple juice. Instant coffee. Fuck off. Hot tea, instant tea, iced tea. This will be good. Let's listen to the microwave cookbook tell me how to make iced tea with a fucking microwave. What, I can't make iced tea by just shoving all the shit to the microwave and just popping out iced? This is stupid. This is a fucking dumb book. Next we're on to desserts, and these are all unedible. There's There's nothing really good looking here. It all kind of seems like just complete shit. And then I saw the cherry cheese pie, and I was completely wrong about everything I said previously. As we're rapidly approaching the end of this book, I might just end on cream. Yeah, baked custard, I mean. Because custard is an absolute pain in the ass to cook with a pot and do it normally, and it's horrible. But if you do manage to successfully make a custard, which you won't, but if you do, it's the best fucking thing you ever taste ever, and nothing can beat it. All other custard just becomes basically dirt in your mouth in comparison. Yum. And that brings us basically to the end of our quote-unquote cookbook.
So I found one of these while I was getting some new shoes, and it sort of reminded me of something. Um, Something, you'd pull out of one hole, or something you would shoot violently out of the reverse hole. Just a association I made.